Guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Let's get into your today's reading. It's gonna be all about what are the messages coming from your spirit team. What do you need to know? It's gonna be a pick a pile reading because I feel like doing that. So pretty much like a channel message thing, but it's gonna be a pick a pile. Without wasting any time, let's just get right into your guys' reading. So these are the pile that you guys are going to choose from. Starting from the left, this is pile number 1. And this is pile number 2. You can pause the video if you need more time because we get right into the readings. So if you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. The cards that you chose are number 1, let go of the control. And we have the temperance coming out. Let's pull out some more cards and let's get into your reading. What are the messages coming from your spirit team? What all you need to know? Let's get into it. What does the person watching this need to know? Pile number 1, spirit. 5 of Swords in reverse. Alright, 5 of Pentacles also in reversed and the Magician. The very first message here for you is that if you recently went through something, or if you feel like people, or not you feel like, but people always did you dirty. People always either played mind games with you, people cheated on you, people did not treat you right, people did not give you what you deserve in life, and people just like mistreated you all the time. If you have some grudges or sadness or heartache around people and relationships that you shared with people, then I feel like this reading is going to be all about that. The message here for you is that you are the creator of your life. I am not saying that you created your sufferings, but what I am telling you is that you definitely need to let go of past resentments, not for the other people, but for you. What do I mean by that is that if you fully want to recover from the heartache, if you fully want the other people to face the consequences, face the karma for their doings, if you really want people to suffer for their mistakes, you need to forgive them. Because you're still holding on to some karmic balance and karmic debt and karmic ties that you hold with these people by not forgiving them. And if you want these people to suffer, if you want these people to get their karmic justice, get their karmic lessons for doing you dirty, you really need to recover from this, and you really need to let go and forgive these people. Because if you do so, you will take the control of your life back, and you will let go the control of these people's life. What do I mean by that? The more you hold on to the resentment, the more you hold on to the hurt, the trauma, the sadness, the fear, the insecurity and anxiety these people gave you in the past, the more you are in control of these people's life, these people's karmic balance, because you're still creating karma. But this is drifting you away from your own happiness. This is drifting you away from your dream life, which you cannot afford. Because if you feel like it's enough now, it's high time, I need my dream life, you will only get your dream life if you recover and let go of other people. Or I will also say that in the upcoming time, your angels and your spirit time are giving you the courage, the energy, the love, the care that you need, the strength you need in order to let go and forgive a lot of people from your past. Because this is the need of this current particular time, and this is the time when you do it. This is the particular time when you let go and move on from this person or people or group of people, even if it's family, even if it's friend, even if it's people at work, your colleagues, whoever it is, even if it's God. That's very specific message for somebody. If you have resentment around God and them not fulfilling your desires and wishes, this is still going to change. The universe is going to prove you how much they love you. And if you separate God from universe, they are going to act exactly that, which means that the universe is going to help you to move on from the resentment you had around God. And your perspectives might change. And if you want your dream life, my pile number 1, you will have to move on, and the universe is giving you exactly that. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do much in order to move on. But all you need to do right now is that trust the process. Go with the flow of the universe. Go where the universe is taking you, because you are 100% surrounded with angels at the time. You are 100% surrounded with people. Butterflies could be significant because my attention, like my tattoo got my attention. So I feel like you are 100% protected by the spirit team, you're 100% protected by the angels, you're 100% protected by the spirit of butterflies. So if you have a butterfly tattoo, if you want to get one, or if you are surrounded with butterflies, or if you recently saw a lot of butterflies either online or in your real life, this is the sign that your angels are around you. This is the sign that your spirit team is around you. this is the sign that your guardian angels are around you, right? In the upcoming time, you might resist a lot of change, or if you're watching this reading because you don't understand what's happening in your life, because suddenly you woke up one day and you just want to forgive and let go of somebody, and if you are doubting that, because something happened with me, something similar happened with me a few years back. I had a friend who did me dirty, backstabbed me and broke my trust, and I had a lot of, not resentment, but a lot of heartache around the same person. And for years, I couldn't forgive that person. I couldn't like let go of the shit she threw in my life. But one day I had a dream of Ganesha, Ganpati Bappa. He came in my dream, and then I woke up. It was around the same time when Ganpati was in October. And I woke up one day and I instantly forgive her. I forgave her, and after a few days, my life, I was feeling stuck in my life, especially in my career. I got a lot of clarity around the same thing. So I think for us to gain something, for us to accelerate on our paths, we sometimes have to let go of stuff, people, resentment, which are not serving us anymore, because they do hold a lot of space in our life. They do hold a lot of energy in our life, in our system, in our body, mind, and soul, which is stopping a lot of abundance and good stuff from entering into our life. So if you are currently stuck, if you are currently feeling like what's happening, what's up with my life, it's your spirit team letting you know that it's time to move on to the next chapter of your life, and you are the creator of your life. You can create literally anything in your life. But because maybe just an example, if you want to maybe experience the abundance in life, which is money, luxury, good clothes, good food, good places to travel to, good car to buy, good house to live in. But if you're still so much stuck onto the old ways of thinking and old ways of living, if you just do not want to let go of your old house, how will you experience the luxury of life? Because you'll have to come out of your current space and current life, current home, current car. You'll have to sell your current car and do a lot of endings in life for you to attract something good into your life. So if you want a luxurious car, you'll have to first sell your old car. You'll first have to let go of the old resentment you have around connections. If you also want to attract good friendships, if you also want to attract good relationships and connections into your life, you'll first have to forgive and let go of a lot of people into your life. That's the message coming up for you. Pile number 1. Let's get some more cards if I feel like doing. So let go of the control. If you feel like I really need to let go and move on, I really need to forgive, I really need to attract good people, I really need to I need good people in my life, but I don't know how to. Maybe I need to be in a certain mindset. If I want a relationship, I have to get in a certain fit, body shape. If I want to attract money, I need to get a specific degree done, or I need to if you set yourself some levels of achievements for you to experience something, you really need to let go of the control. You do not have to get into any shape. You do not have to let go of anything. By anything, I mean about yourself. I do not mean that you do not have to let go of the car or the house. What I mean is that you do not have to let go of your self-worth. You do not have to let go of your self-love. I'll give you an example. If I need a car, I have to sell the car. I do not have to tell myself and kill my desire for having a luxurious car. So you see the difference? I do not have to tell myself that it's okay, I can adjust. I do not have to dream so big. I do not have to, dream so high. I do not have to sell this car because my uncle and my auntie told me not to. You see the difference? But if I tell myself I deserve what I desire, I have to fall in love with myself. And by falling in love with myself means that I have to give myself everything I desire. And even if it means that I have to maybe work a little harder, maybe I need to generate new source of income, I have to struggle for 6 months and then I'll get my car. I can do that. I can get out of my comfort zone because I need to. Even if my world feels shaky by doing so, I'm going to do it because I'm so much in love with myself that I'm going to provide myself with everything and anything that I desire. You see the difference between the two of them? I am not killing my desire, but I'm letting go of the car. I'm letting go of the attachment that I have around car. Especially if you want to get into a relationship, and if you need a healthy relationship, but maybe somebody cheated on you in your past relationship, your perspective will become so that this person is, the very next person that you date is also going to cheat on you because that's something that other person told you, because that person also told you that they are in love. How do I trust the other person? How do I trust the new person I'm going to get into a relationship with? You do not have to bury yourself in overthinking. You just need to let go of that person, forgive them, and you just need a new perspective around it's fine. It's fine, because we need different people. We grow apart, we change as a person, and we can like different people. Maybe that person was just not in love with me, but that does not mean that I have to bury my desire to be in a relationship. If you tell yourself I cannot be in a relationship because I am a hopeless romantic and people are going to hurt me, people are going to cheat on me, I do not know how to save myself, I do not know how to trust people, I do not know how to see the red flags, this is a wrong approach. A right approach is people can change, people can like different people, we can grow apart. 10 as I said, that we can change as a person, and I can still fall in love, and I do not have to control the whole situation, control my perspective and narrative, and see that everybody is going to hurt me, cheat on me, is going to break my trust. You do not have to see every situation from that perspective. I think this is pretty much what I have for you. Let's get into one more card. Page of Pentacles. New growth when it comes to your career is reflecting. Some of you are starting new career altogether. Some of you can get into spiritual businesses yourself. You can become a content creator, a tarot reader, a psyche, a healer. Anything that you're passionate about. In the upcoming time, you're starting a career, and this is your manifestation. You're manifesting something in your career in the upcoming time, which was your passion, which you're going to fulfill with a lot of energy, passion. If you are somebody who procrastinates a lot, you are not going to do that in the upcoming time. If you're so scared to start a new career because you feel like 11 as I said that, because you feel like you're just going to like leave the career in between and I don't know if I'll be able to continue or stuff, this is not going to happen. This is going to end completely, because in the upcoming time there might be like fast action movement in the career environment, and you might experience some intense spiritual growth, spiritual downloads, which is going to help you to navigate through this path, right? This is pretty much what I have for you, pile number 1. If you want to connect with me for one-on-one sessions, if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can book that from the link in the description box. You can follow me on Instagram. You can book the reading by DMing me or messaging me on Instagram as well. You can follow me there, and I will see you guys in the next one. Do not forget to like, subscribe, sending you so much love and light. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye, take care. Number 2. So if you chose the pile number 2, which is the right side of the pile, then this is your reading. The very first card we have for you is the Devil. You chose the card Devil, and we have engagement coming out. Oh my god, what in the hell is this combination? But let's get into some more depth and let's see what is happening and what are the messages. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's the very first message. You know what I feel? If you are in a relationship, if you are in a connection, if you have somebody, even if you are in a no contact, on and off, this is not about crush. This can be about crush. Maybe you can get into a relationship with your crush. But what I feel is that you have so much fun when you're tied down to something toxically. Is that even a word? When you're tied down to something with a lot of toxicity. What do I mean by that is that you want to be with somebody, you want a connection with somebody which is so tight, yet so toxic, that you're so possessive of each other that you just do not want to let go of each other. That's the amount of intense intimacy you guys require and desire in a connection. You want like toxic possessiveness. Why did you follow that person? Like, why did you even look at that person? That's the amount of I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing with the thought. You just need that amount of intense possessiveness and intimacy with a person. And if you feel like that's your type, if you feel like that's you, this is the message for you. Let's get into it. There is definitely something about this type of energy and commitment and relationship. Maybe you're manifesting a relationship like that. We never know. Let's get into it. But you definitely have somebody in your life, and if you do not, then I feel like you are manifesting one very soon. Very soon. What does this person need to know, Spirit? Pile number 2. One card at a time, please. The Death. intense. You can be a Scorpio placement. Devil is Capricorn, by the way. Literally forgot whatever I was saying because I had a call and that energy distracted me literally. Somebody can distract you from a higher level of commitment, or a time waste can distract you from a forever person. So be aware of that. So maybe I was saying that you might be a Scorpio because death very intense, and that's why you require intense love. You like intense intimacy I need with my person. And but something is ending. What's ending? Why is the death here? Let's get some tarot. Why is the death here? What's going on? Oh, so many cards. Oh my god. Okay, the message is straight. Yeah, the message is straight. A relationship or a connection with somebody can come to an end because it's time for you to experience the Ten of Pentacles. The engagement. A failure of a relationship, a failure of a connection will give you the intense love, energy, intense connection that you need in your life. Intense. You guys are intense. Either you don't want to see face of somebody, or you want to be like intimately like in a very tight down connection with people. That's your energy. But this will happen once you let go of somebody, once an ending happen with somebody who is either already existing in your life, or I don't know. You will know what this is about. I'm not guided to say or go in the depths of it. So if you are already in a connection, for some of you, for 50% of you, I feel like you're going to break up with this person. It's going to be a divine intervention. Both of you are going to, maybe you are going to go through some changes, transformation. This person is going to go through the same stuff. And then together, the two of you are going to come back again together. And this time, this is going to be the toxic intimacy and intense toxic connection that you desire for yourself. Toxic is not toxic, I mean abusive. Toxic is like, it's like, why did you even see that person? You should be looking at me only. Like, you know what I mean? Like intense possessiveness, which can be toxic for other people. But for you, that's how much you love. Like, that's how you love, right? That's how you love. And it's funny because I am the same type of person. I am literally this. I'm so intense. I am so intense in relationships. And that's why I'm laughing throughout the reading, because I feel like a divine intervention is happening or will be happening in the upcoming time to separate you from an individual or an energy that you shared with a particular person, so that you get back into a connection which is intense. All right, but let's see what's happening, because this is something that I'm channeling for the very first time in my readings. What's happening here? Two of Pentacles. There is disharmony and misalignment with this person or a connection or just in your environment. I feel like, okay, you definitely lack connection with people around you. So even if you have a lot of people around you, you have your family, you have your friends, you have a particular partner, romantic interest, you lack like that deeper connection with them, and you seek for that connection, and that's why you're intense. So I feel like you really need that, that emotional one-on-one connection with people. You want to share the deep connection with people, but you lack that in your life. And the spirit, the universe is about to like pull you away from that environment altogether and gonna throw you with a toxic intimate relationship that you want to share with a particular person. So I feel like you are surrounded with toxic people. I'm not talking about good toxicity, I'm talking about abusive relationships who just want to take away from you, do not want to give you anything in return. You are surrounded with people who are not good for you, who are not right for you, who just take away from you, selfish people. And you are lined up for a particular change, you are lined up for a particular transformation or an ending in life. Something is ending in your life, and the ending is gonna be so intense and so much needed in your life that the universe is going, because I don't feel like you are surrounded with a romantic interest who is selfish. I rather feel like the friends and family around you, your peer, your soul tribe, your social circle, whoever you're surrounded with, especially your family and friends, who are responsible for you to feel safe, happy, excited about stuff, are the people who suck your energy a lot. And that's why the universe is like, enough is enough. Especially your angels and guides are so angry onto these people. They are like, enough is enough. You cannot tolerate this shit any longer, because you deserve so much better. You're lined up for so much more. You're lined up for so much better in your life, that the universe is literally picking you up from an environment and then fitting you in another environment. And especially, they are gifting you with a soulmate. They're gifting you with a person who you are going to share a long term, a higher level of commitment with, so that you are, oh my god, you are given the fruits of your good karma, is what I heard instantly. So the connection that you are about to be gifted with, the higher level of commitment that you're about to share with somebody who is about to enter your life, is the good karma that you have saturated by giving these suckers in your life. People who sucked your energy away are now going to be left with nothing, because you're leaving their life. They are going to learn the lesson from this particular situation. But the universe is giving you the control of your life to manifest at most abundance, when it comes to relationship in general. But I think it's coming more than just relationship. It's coming from both the ways. You have the abundance around money, you have the abundance around your career. Your finances are going to be secure and assured. So if you are a business person, and if you're not assured for your next 6 months, you are going to be. So your next 6 months are so much assured when it comes to your financial situation. Your money, the universe is going to give you the control. It's not just about next 6 months, but for the longer period of time, the universe is going to give you the financial security, the abundance of emotional security, the abundance around money and luxury, the abundance around love and relationships. So you're having an intense relationship with somebody. This is a gifted soulmate, like I said. But you also have abundance and gifts around money, gifts and restrictions around money. Why did I hear that? I heard restrictions around money. So restrictions around money can also mean that, okay, so till the time you walk away from these people who are sucking your energy, you might have restrictions around money, so that you don't give a lot of your money to these people. Or when you're not able to give your money to these people, you will see the true colors of them. Death coming out again. This is an intense reading, let me tell you that. You're definitely going to see the true colors of people around you. I instantly feel sad. I don't feel good anymore. You're definitely going to see some true colors of people around you. I feel like crying. Once you don't have your financial abundance, security, if you do not earn, skip this part. But if you used to help people with money, finances, abundance, the universe is going to restrict your money for a while, so that you can see true colors of people. Death twice. This is not a joke. This is not funny at all. People are going to show you who they really are, which is then going to help you to direct your energy towards something which is actually necessary, which is really, really necessary in your life, which is yourself, you yourself. And you see how people are dying. You see how people are sleeping over here. Some of them are dead. One of them is maybe pleasing, maybe respecting, or maybe like I don't know what they're doing, but they are like maybe bowing to this person. But why am I showing you this picture is because I feel like once you walk on the death bed, once you walk on this death bed, there is going to be a person who is welcoming you in your new life. And I know this card is not supposed to be this intense when it comes to the like the new beginning, but what I feel is that once you let go of these old people and old life, like a chapter is coming to an end instantly, very intensely. So it's going to be like if you had 10 people in your life existing around you, your mama, your father, your people around you, your friends, everybody is going to get cancelled out from your life. And once you do so, there is an angel, there is a spirit team, there is a spiritual guide of yours who is going to hand you over with something, with a gift, with something, or maybe they're just welcoming you into your new life, which is then going to help you to create this. This is, some of you are getting married. Some of you are leaving your current family and getting married. Some of you are just getting involved into a whole new different timeline, which is surrounded with your spirit team, which is surrounded with your soul tribe, which is surrounded with people who love and protect you and take care of you. It's about energy. I feel so much compassion and I feel like protection energy, protective energy all around you. But this is happening after an intense ending in your life. Sending you so much love and light, guys, if it's resonating. But I want to get something about this engagement. What is this relationship about? What is this relationship about? Give me some clarity. What's gonna happen in their love life? Oh my god. Death in reverse. Clarifying the death card because you chose the death card. Releasing limiting beliefs. Exploring dark thoughts. Detachment around these people. Suckers. Freedom from the suckers. Restoring control. You're getting the control of your life back again. I told you this. The universe is going to give you the control of your life. There might be lack of will in this situation. So maybe you do not want to let go of some people from your life, but you do not have the control around that because it's high time and you need to move on and release those people out of your life. The change can be uncomfortable. You might feel like I want to leave the country, I want to leave the house, I want to leave this space, I want to die. Some of you can get suicidal thoughts, trigger warning, but you still do not have any will around the situation. So I feel like you will still have to go through this regardless. But this is so much important. You'll have to let go of toxicity, stupidity. You'll have to let go of not stupidity around your love, but the family, the friends who are not your friends and family. You'll have to let go of your resentment and energy. You'll have to pull back your energy. You'll have to stop giving your resources to these people so that you manifest this into your life, my friend. Because this won't come out of the blue. This won't come by you still being in people's energy who are not serving you anything, right? So I think this is pretty much what I have for you. I wanted more clarity around your love and relationship, but what I feel is that you are just ending a huge cycle around love and relationships in general, which are not romantic relationships, but relationships which are both romantic and non-romantic. You are ending a huge cycle around something around relationships, which is about overly giving, which is around people sucking your energy, which is around people not having best intentions around you, and you're going to be lifted away from the same environment, and you're going to be put into an environment where people love you, where people treat you right, where people are compassionate, where people have good intentions towards you. And this is what's happening. This is the ending and the new beginning that the triple death, double death is bringing in your life. Triple death, maybe you recently went through an ending, breakup. Some of you can literally experience a death around you. I'm so sorry if you go through the same. And it's not going to be easy. My fishes, one of them jumped right now. It's going to be intense because my fishes are always around me when I'm reading, and they read energy all the time because they are underwater, and water catches the emotions and feelings the fastest. So it's going to be intense, but it's going to be fine at the end. You're going to be fine at the end. And sending you so much love and light. If you want to connect with me for one-on-one sessions, you can book that from the link in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram, or you can DM me on Instagram for personal readings. Sending you so much love and light, so much kindness and empathy, so much strength and courage towards you. Sending you love and light. Bye bye, take care.